attempting to make coquito. I've never made it. Actually, I think I've made it once with my mom, but I'm going to be making it today by myself. And I have a recipe that I found online, and I'm just gonna be following what the lady did in her video. And this drink is originally from Puerto Rico. I believe it's a drink that they normally serve during the holidays, so I wanted to try and make it today and show you guys step by step. For this recipe, we are going to need a blender. Here's my blender. Okay, now for my ingredients, she says that she uses leche de coco, so I have my leche de coco, also crema de coco, evaporated milk, cinnamon. I have my cinnamon here. I know they also use cinnamon sticks, so I have that here. So use star anise, so I have that also. And I got nutmeg to put in it and cloves. I also need what is it? Sweet condensed milk. I'm gonna use the original, la lechera. I also need vanilla. No, where my vanilla? Oh, here it is. Vanilla extract. So let me show you once again what I'm going to be using. Leche de coco, crema de coco, evaporated milk, sweet condensed milk, cinnamon powder, cinnamon sticks, nutmeg, cloves, star anise. I'm not really sure how to say this one. Anise, pure vanilla extract. So as I'm seeing the recipe that I saved, she is just mixing like the coconut milk with the coconut cream, evaporated milk, and a few other things together in the blender. But I did see another recipe where they would boil some water, throw in the star anise, cinnamon sticks, the cloves, and kind of make that into a tea, and then put that with the coconut milk. So I kind of want to do it that way because I feel like it's going to have more flavor. So I'll be right back. I'm going to find a different recipe. Okay, I found a different recipe by Tony Chapman. I'm going to follow her recipe instead because she does boil the water, like I was saying, with some of the spices and makes that into a tea first and then combines that with the rest of the ingredients. So I'm going to follow that recipe. Okay, so now that I have my pot in the stove, it's warming up. The recipe says to use this. Okay, so it's 1 cup of water. Okay. So 1 cup of water. Okay, so here's everything I have. Cinnamon sticks, cloves, and the star anise. So now that the water has been boiling a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in there. Here is 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour in the 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. So I am just mixing it around. Let me show you guys up close how it looks. This is how it's looking. It's just simmering all together. I'm gonna let it simmer for at least 2 more minutes. It is done simmering. I'm gonna turn off the stove and I am going to steep it. I think that's what it's called. I just mixed it one last time. Still pretty hot, so The rest of the ingredients I'm just gonna put it to the side. So this is just gonna stay here in the glass. And I'm just gonna let it cool down. So now I am going to go ahead and open the cans, and then I'll be pouring into the blender. Starting with evaporated milk. Next, I'm gonna throw in crema de coco. She didn't add leche de coco, but I kind of want to add it just so it can be more creamier. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it. And now I'm going to be putting the sweet condensed milk. I love this stuff. When I was little, every time my mom would get these, I would go in the pantry and chug the whole can. I would get in trouble too. But if you're Spanish, you know. If you know, you know. It's good. So the whole thing I'm going to pour. There was some leftover in the can, so I'm just gonna scrape it because we don't waste any of it. Next, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Here, let me do it with my other hand. Exactly 1 tablespoon. I'm always afraid that like it's gonna explode, so I always have the tendency of holding it here. So after she has mixed it together, then she went in with the tea that we made. I'm going to just pour some of it into the mixer. I'm just mixing it because it looked like some of the cinnamon was just sitting at the bottom, and I want to make sure that it all tastes like it. I'm gonna pour just a little bit of it. Just like that. So now I'm going to blend it again. And now I'm going to try just a little bit of it to see how it's tasting. Okay, let's see how it tastes. That's good. Oh my gosh, that is so good. Baby, want some? A little bit? Okay. I hope he likes it because before making it, I had asked him if he wanted to try some. And he was like, no, I don't really like that. I need to mix it because I like this very, very cold. Oh, I'm making a mess. Rico, rico. Here is the coquito. Give us a honest review.
It's not bad. It's just not my favorite. Not the biggest fan of coconut. But you can definitely taste the cinnamon. That's what makes it taste good though.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yay.
Best coquito I've ever had.
The rest of the coquito that I have, I put it here in this jar and I will put it in the fridge so it can get cool. And I also threw in there a whole stick of cinnamon, so it can also give it that more cinnamon flavor. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video and coming along to see how I make my coquito. Guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys liked my coquito recipe, and if you did, don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe this video. If you also try the recipe at home, don't forget to tag me in it. Cheers!